In the header of your website, you have the ability to choose what additional links outside the navigation you want to include. These can be the phone number, the search bar, the ability to log in to an account or register, and even see the cart. If we come into the design page options, we can control, again, what all is listed in the top or choose to hide it. So if we want, we can choose to show the currency or show the shopping cart, the search bar, the telephone number, as well as how the drop-down menu works. So currently with the drop-down menu, if we hide it, which is essentially what's kind of going on here, there is no sub-navigation. Now, we had no sub-navigation by default because we didn't have any pages underneath these pages. But if I were to come into t-shirts, and let's just create one and we'll call it youth. So we have a child page. We have a subcategory for t-shirts, youth. And you can see the little drop-down arrow. So if we are using the simple drop-down menu, it'll just be text. If we specify the width, we can then use a custom drop-down menu, often referred to as a mega menu. And we'll go over that in a different video. Or I can choose to simply hide it, and I just don't want to even show that. At the moment, it still shows because I need to save, but then it will disappear. So we'll save, and then we will refresh. And you'll see that arrow is now gone because within page options, we chose to hide the drop-down menu. The navigation overflow allows us to either wrap or use more. So if it's wrapping, and we're on a smaller device, the navigation will stack on top of one another. If we use more, it'll be 3 dots that the customer can then click on to view the rest of the navigation. Essentially, a phone always uses use more. So again, you can see what all we can leave up top. We can also choose how this header acts in general. So if I wanted to scroll it off the page, as I scroll down, you can see that it disappears. Versus if I want to keep it that visible and I scroll, you can see it's commonly referred to as a sticky header. As I scroll, it comes down with us. Now, you can also choose to do this page to page. So some of these settings, if I come into the advanced settings of a page, I can choose to have the header fixed or not. So I have total control over that page to page. I also have the ability to use the drop-down menu. So maybe I do have sub-pages here and I'm using the drop-down navigation. But for this specific page, I don't want to show the sub-pages. So I can choose to hide the navigation for the child pages of this page. So you do have the general settings here within design page options, but then from page to page you can often override some of them. Within the body itself, I can choose to display breadcrumbs or the ability to share products on social media. At the very top, I can also choose the page content margin. So if I want any spacing on the left and right sides, I can. And I can also choose the image quality load speed. Typically, I don't mess with this. I just leave it at default, and the images look sharp and they load very quickly. So you can see within the design page options, you can make several decisions that are really just options. You know, it's not like you're having to do a bunch of design. It's, do you want it this way or that way? And it primarily affects the header. Some of those settings can be overridden within the advanced settings of a page. If you have any questions on how to configure the page options for a site, come up to the search up here. You will find multiple articles on how to do this, or click on the question mark where you can raise a support ticket, which will put you in contact with client services, who is there to answer any questions or help you work through any problems that you're experiencing. Hopefully you find this video helpful, and thank you for watching.